Greetings everyone, this is Tony Holowitz, and in this tutorial we are looking at the task list and some calls that I had scheduled to contacts. Now, one of the things that I had mentioned is the task list is something that you can use to see what activities you have on a given day or over time. You can also see these same calls on your calendar. If you look at the calendar for today, here are all the calls scheduled, and they're also over here on the right hand side. Now, I personally find the task list is what I use when I want to track what calls I have to make. And the reason for that is because you can customize the task list and what you see. Now, they've changed some of the terminology, and even I get caught up in the terminology and what they call it. Because, for example, this was the contact these calls were scheduled with, but it's way over here. There's some things here I don't really need. I don't need the invitee because I always know that's me because it's my database. I don't need to know the priority. And there's certain things I don't need to know, like the duration. Now, you might have different preferences, but that's okay. So the way we customize this is first, I'm going to come up here to these columns where it says Customize Columns under Create New. And I'm going to click on that. And this shows me that I've got all the columns that are available to me right here on the right hand side. Now you'll notice there's a scroll bar. There was other stuff way off to the right. But what I typically do is, okay, there's certain things I don't need. For one, I don't really worry about the priority. So I'm going to click on the single arrow, the invitee, location, I'm not going to worry about that. But I'm going to move this around. Attachment, I'm not going to worry about that. Private, that's not an issue for me. Some of the other options here might be, but what I want to do is I want to move company up. I want to know the company name when I'm working with this. And I'm going to move this up a little bit and just sort of get it in an area that I want it. So I know it's a call. I know that it's cleared. Cleared, I like to move down and have it a little closer in between. The recurring, I never use recurring, so I'm not concerned about that. The exact time, I don't know if I need that. But let's do this. Let me click Save, and we'll see some of the differences in just the way this appears. Now, one of the things I've always said is that what I really want to do is I always want to be able to use this as sort of my call list, people I have to call. So I'm going to come back in and I'm going to customize this a little bit more. And so that I don't take your time, I'm going to pause this video for a minute and I'm going to make it look the way I'd prefer if I was a telemarketer or making some phone calls. Okay. So this is the way I want my task list to work. It's minimal, but it gives me the information I need. Now, granted, a lot of this information is duplicated because it's a fake database, but I have basically all the information I need. I know that it's a call. I know the date of the call. Here's the way I can clear it. I know the name of the company, the contact at that company I'm actually calling. I have the phone number of that person and their extension. Now, when I did this database, I didn't put any extensions in. So when I'm looking at the task list, I frankly have all the information I need right here to be able to make this call. When I'm looking at this, I have all the information I need. Now, I can also resize this. So for example, I have a lot of space here that I don't need. I can bring this in a little bit, and I can really get this working exactly the way I want it. And now I have all the information I need to make these phone calls. It's right here. It's like my sheet of paper, my report, what I need to make the calls. I have the phone number, easy to do. If I want to go inside this to see the contacts and call it individually, I can click right on any one of the contacts, and it's going to take me inside one of my 13 contacts in here that I need to call. So customize the task list so it fits the way you work and gives you the information you need so that you're not overwhelmed with all kinds of information that's not relevant to you. Okay, my friends, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye now.